And hello everyone, I hope you're having a fabulous day. We're doing well on the channel here. If you don't know, I'm Do It Right Tech Tips, and this channel is basically going to be focusing on doing tech right. It'll be focusing on many things such as how to get your computer up and running, how to diagnose problems, how to fix things software and hardware issues, and of course how to review things. I'll be reviewing, of course, many things. So first of all, to just get this channel off started with a bang, we're going to be looking at this it's not brand new actually, why am I saying brand new? Brand used Dell Vostro 410. As you can see right there, it says Vostro. This thing, I got it used for free actually, because they don't know what to do with it. They're done with it. The thing is, I got this about 3 years ago and I haven't turned it on, alright? So this is just something I've been going through my cabinet and I just found, so I'm like, hey, why not we look at this? I have looked at the RAM. It comes with 3 gigabytes of RAM, 2 512 megabyte slots, and no, I got that wrong. No, I got it right, excuse me. It's 2 512 megabytes of RAM and 2 1 gigabyte slots of RAM as well. So it's not the best beastly thing, but it'll do the job. I'm trying to upgrade this to Windows 10, so we'll do that. One thing that the previous owner did put in it is an SSD. So we'll have to check out the size of that. It's not the best SSD, and the way it was put down, I'll show you, is sort of poor. But nevertheless, let's get into this. So my plan is I'm going to be upgrading it to 8 gigabytes of DDR2 memory, which isn't the best, but 8 gigabytes of DDR2 is perfect for what I'm going to be getting rid of this and selling it to. For just spreadsheets and database work and all that, just server grade stuff. No pro video editing or no gaming on this. I am going to replace the motherboard, and you'll see that reason because why. And that's about all. Let's get into it. Alright, so coming over to the side end, you can see that we have this panel right here with on all desktops we have. We can easily just slide that panel off. It comes off like that. And here is where the parts are revealed. Here we have a ATI Radeon HD something majigger. I can't remember. I always give them random names like 2560 or whatever. Piece of rubbish. I'm going to be getting rid of that. There's no point in using it. For some reason this CPU fan, I don't know, see if you can see, the CPU fan plug was just unplugged. Just seat that back in there. Come on. There we go. There we go. Alright, let's seat it back correctly. Alright, so I powered this on recently and I found that it boots. The fans spin, everything works, hard drives run. There's one problem though. I get one beep and the monitor never displays anything. I've changed out this graphics card to make sure it does work with my regular big MSI GeForce GTX 1070, and of course it doesn't work either. So, yeah, we'll see what to do. But further diagnostics, I do know what it was. Further diagnostics after removing the RAM, removing the hard drives, even removing the CPU and installing it with another spare CPU that I know fits, it did not boot. So after my conclusion, I just should have done the easy way and looked it up on Dell's website, which says that one beep means that the BIOS is messed up and goofed up. And unfortunately, there is no BIOS recovery the Dell has set up on this that you can actually do. So if you look here, right, that chip right there, I don't know if we can focus on it. Yeah, just with the light you can't. But it says Phoenix BIOS on there, and it gives you some numbers. That's really the BIOS chip right there. And once that's ruined, the whole motherboard's garbage. So what we're going to be doing is I found another brand new, which is crazy. I don't know how that's brand new. A brand new Dell, no generic junk. Do not buy generic junk. Generic junk is junk, alright? Remember that now. But Dell made this and manufactured this. I bought it and the motherboard off of eBay for 25 bucks and free shipping. Amazing. So that'll be coming soon. I'll do a video on installing that and how to do it later on. So yeah, we're gonna be really making this into a beast. I'm gonna be replacing this bad boy, which is not a bad boy at all. It's a cheap Chung boy. It runs Minecraft at like 30 FPS. Now that could be to do with the bad Core 2 Duo that is underneath this heatsink over here. So what we'll be doing is we'll just be getting rid of this, pulling this out, putting in, a GeForce GTX 1050, not 1050 Ti, 1050 2 gigabytes. Now the reason why I'm doing this and not the 1050 Ti is because it's more cost effective. The new owner's not going to be using it for anything graphics intensive. It comes with the perfect amount of I/O, which when I flip this over I'll show you the I/O ports. Which is perfect because I know that they'll be using at least with 2 monitors on this boy. So that's what you definitely want. If we come around here, this is where you can see the bad installation. Look at this! What's the point? Someone literally just stuck a bunch of duct tape and mounted in there because it wouldn't fit in here. The reason why it won't fit in here is because this is a 2.5 inch drive. And this is a 3.5 inch hard drive, which you can mount screws on. So I'm going to have to get a special mount for this and mount it in there. Luckily there's screws and things, so that way I can mount this in. And there's quite a few hard drive trays. Hard drive 3, hard drive 2, hard drive 1, and hard drive 0. So they give you a lot of options. You can even put 3 disk readers in here, which is crazy. Why would you want to use 3 disk readers? Floppy disk, I assume, but this didn't have a floppy disk. So, bought a new motherboard. We're going to be replacing the Core 2 Duo with the Core 2 Quad, which resales for about, I'd say, 50 bucks off of eBay. I can't remember the name. It's like a Q9 9560, if I'm remembering clearly. It has 12 megabytes of cache and runs at 3 gigahertz clock speed, which is plenty. That's plenty. It has more cache than my i7, my 7700K, which I love. But of course not the same clock speed. But that's no biggie because, you know, they're not using it for that much intensive use. So, other than that, that's about it. I did boot this up, and you know what happens. It just boots up and, of course, goes to a black screen. So, that's about it. This is plenty of watts. This has got like 460 watts of power supply unit. So the PSU has plenty of horsepower to kick out to this and all of this. I did try to jumpstart this. There's a way to jumpstart this to see if the PSU is bad, but it wasn't. It's just the whole motherboard. So we'll see what to do. Alrighty, so coming around to the back side, you see that we have some options. First of all, we have the nice old VGA that no one uses now. We have 2 USB Type 2, another 2 USB Type 2. We have an Ethernet. We have a couple options for audio. And then we have our old, let's see if we can focus on that. We have our old DVI, which I still love. DVI is actually quite good for using things. Then we have our the display port, DP port, which actually I'm quite surprised that this graphics card actually has in it, because I wouldn't have thought that it would have. And then we have HDMI, of course, but that's not the best option, so we're going to be replacing it. That's why they just have 2 slots. And then up here we just have the power supply. And then if we come around to here, we got a couple options as well. We have SM card, a XD card, a GFMD. I don't even know what these are anymore. I know these SD cards, and then of course we have 4 USBs and a microphone and audio output. So pretty good. I don't know what that is though. That's just like a giant hole. 1394. I don't know what that is. Peekaboo. And then up here we have, of course, our DVD and CD player. Great stuff. And that's about it. And we have the power and all that. So stay tuned for new updates on this PC. I really hope that this turns out to be a great build. And other than that, I'll see you next time. Remember to stay subscribed and stay tuned to see what comes next. Goodbye.